I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, mic check, 1, 2. Mic check looks good. And a bingo bango. Oh, I'm zoomed in. Well, we'll see how this goes. Kind of scared me too. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. So the first question of the day, I guess, is this, do you like this or do you like this? Let me know. You like this one, clear background, or this one? Of course, I'd be changing the zoom and everything, but let me know. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated, boring, extremely boring, pattern memorization, candle bodies, 3 white soldiers, 3 scarecrows, 3 doors down. We don't do any of that stuff. We show you support, resistance. That's pretty much it. I do want to show you this though. We have crypto bubbles. This is on the hourly time frame. Of course, I did mention in the VIP group earlier today, there was a lot of red. However, it looked like the market was turning. And of course, I let them know, it's like, all right, the market looks like it's turning. There's a few coins I'm looking at, but I'm not entering right now. We're not posting right now. We're still in some trades. We did close out 50% of our entry, basically to secure or to reduce our loss. And of course, this is when Bitcoin was kind of going sideways, kind of going down. And even when Bitcoin was going up, the market wasn't moving. And so I watch a bunch of live streams, and there was 3 live streams that I watched that mentioned that, hey, this is weird. Bitcoin is going up, but the alts aren't. So that was leading me to believe, okay, possible, of course, the decision we made earlier in the morning, yesterday, was correct, which was good. But it led me to believe that possibly we may see, of course, Bitcoin continue going up, and now the alts possibly going down today. And there was a few alerts I got last night, and I posted one in the VIP group and said, okay, this one's moving. However, we're not going to enter. We're going to wait. And that's what's really important, is the patience. We're going to wait about 6, maybe 8 hours. Granted, I'm still looking at the charts. I'm still looking at the market, and we're going to see if it's time to enter. Sure enough, 8 hours later, coin went down. So one thing that I do is I do the waiting for you. I really do. I see Dave P says, I like the clear background. Very nice. Oh, I need to put the chat up. And let me see what else I need to put up. Chats. I have everything else. So I have this. Alerts are on. Okay, good. How come it's not showing up? There it is. Dave P says, I like the clear background. Yeah, I used to have a clear background long time ago. I don't know if I've had it on this channel, but I know I had it on my other channel. And me personally, I like the clear background. And then of course I started doing the background with different images. But Dave P, appreciate you, man. I greatly appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who's smashing the like. Thank you so much, guys. It really does help support the channel. Let's go ahead and move on with the show. Today's a good day, man. Today is a good day. I put a message in the group today, and this message goes to everybody. The market is going to get so good, and there's a couple of emotions that we have to deal with. One is greed, envy, jealousy. Those are huge. because you may be in a coin and it's up 30-40%, and at this time it's going to be like, oh man, only 30%, because we're going to see a lot of other coins that are up 80% and then some. Be happy for your gains. Any gain is better than a loss. Do not exit your 30% gainer or winner to enter into a coin that's moving up 80-90%, so that you can get another 10-20% before it comes down. And then, of course, Murphy's Law, your coin that you just got out of starts moving up. Be patient, be happy with your gains, and your coin may take a few more days before it really moves. Very important. Be very careful with all that stuff. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I do want to, before I start the show, I do want to let you know that last night, oh man, I had this all set up. Let me see if I can find it. Is it this one? Probably. This channel right here, I strongly recommend. Of course, y'all can't see the channel, but this channel right here, Tom, however you say his name, I love this channel. And what I normally do is I'll have it playing in the background as I'm charting. It's very important. To me, this is better than an audiobook. It's very important to know what wealthy people are doing, how they're reacting to the markets, the economy, what they think about money. Very important. Money, real estate. Definitely, I'm going to put this, and I've actually watched this one a few times, but I just have it to where it just does random ones. But I'm going to put this in the chat, and I strongly recommend everybody subscribe to Tom and watch his videos. And if nothing else, just have it in the background as you're doing stuff. It's when you fill your brain with all of the information from wealthy people, you tend to start making better decisions. Much better. Let's see here. Another thing that I want to show you, two amazing people that was on this. It was from Crypto Coin Mindset from yesterday. Of course, you know, we have myself, we have, you know, Crypto Coin Mindset, we have Crypto Billy, we have Crypto Bladell, we have Daniel Diaz. This dude is extremely smart. And then same with Dash. Very, very smart people. And I strongly recommend that you follow them. They love, of course, the alternative to fiat, which, in my opinion, is very important. So I'm going to go ahead and put, this is on Twitter. So let's go to copy. I strongly recommend everybody following these two people. They are, oh wait, no, I can do it. Let me do it like this. This will be better. Open new tab. That way you can just, you don't have to type in, you just click on this. Copy. This dude, again, very, very smart. Daniel, super crazy smart. And then, of course, this is the other one. Copy. And let's put this in here. So I strongly recommend you watching them. And knowledge. That's what we need. We need more knowledge. And these two guys right here, very smart. I can't stress that enough. And it was funny last night when we were doing the you know, getting your mindset on crypto. Towards the very end, you know, everybody's, you know, kind of doing a sign off, and then, you know, it was Crypto Billy, and then Dash, and then Daniel, man, he let you know how smart he was with all the knowledge he had. It's not like rub it in your face, but just all the knowledge he had. And then I was next. Like, I had to follow that act. And I was like, nope, not gonna do it. There's no way I can follow that. I'll just let you know when I go live. I show you how to trade, etc., etc. And you know, I thought it was kind of funny. It's like you get this like very professional comedian and crazy jokes, and then I come up after that and be like, knock. Like, no, I'm not gonna follow that. I'll just tell you my stuff. So I thought that was pretty funny. We had a great time last night. I strongly recommend everybody watch this. It's an eye-opener. It really is. If you have not already watched this, Definitely watch it. It will hopefully shine some light in reference to investing, what to invest in, how to invest, having the mindset of a successful, whether it's trader, investor, just everything. I strongly recommend you watch that. All right, moving on. Let's see. Anything else I want to show on this? I don't. Oh, let's look at liquidations just really quick. We'll do liquidations really quick and then get into the charts. We're going to look at Bitcoin, of course, then your coins. Strongly recommend, if you have any coins that you're looking at, possibly entering, or would just like some information on my thought process on that coin, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I do greatly appreciate everybody who is in the chat. Of course, we do have Dave P. Dave P in the house. Thank you, man, for being here. Let's see here. Very nice. Going down the list, we have Dylan. What's going on, Dylan? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. A beautiful day outside. Nice and cool. It's 59 degrees. Nice and sunny. Nice little breeze. And, of course, you know, inside, market's green. Love it when the market's green. We have Wick's wife in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for being here. Yes, smash the like, definitely. Here, going down the list. We're almost done. Very good. All right. Let's see. Crypto coin mindset in the house. What's going on, guys? What is going on? So happy you're here. So happy you're here. Yeah, I was telling everybody, you know, how just amazing time we had last night. And, you know, definitely watch that show, man. And smash the like on every video that you watch, not just mine or crypto coin mindsets, but every video that you watch, smash the like and leave a comment or two, because that really does help. You have no idea how much that helps. It really does. Once you become a creator, you will realize how important that stuff is. And I know as a viewer, it's like, oh man, smash the like, notification bell, subscribe, I know, blah, blah. That's literally the way we can survive on the platform. Because if not, we get shadow banned because no one's liking it, no one's commenting. So the more comments, the more likes we get, the more we're shown to other people. And the more you can help. Dylan says, could you check Doge when you have time? Yeah, definitely, man. So let me go ahead and write that down. Let's see here. What I strongly recommend also, there's a lot of tips that I have, but I recommend having a book, a code book. And of course, in your code book, do not write, let me go ahead and get this for you. This is kind of funny. This is a very old code book. This is like 25 years old, if not longer. Do not write the word code book on it. Don't do it. I just find that so funny. This is what not to do. Don't write code book on it. Now, of course, in here, there's a bunch of old codes, and I've already updated all those things. Update your passwords every 6 months to a year. I try to do it every 6 months, but I have so many that I just do it like once a year. In addition to that, as an added feature for security in your code book, whenever you have your password, what I always do is I either have 1 or 2 characters that I never use. For example, let's say I never use the capital I, and let's say I never use the %sign. In my password, as I'm writing it out, I'll throw in a capital I and then keep on going and then throw in the %sign. So I know that if anybody ever, gets a hold of my code book that's not labeled code book, and they try to log in with my username and password, the password will always be wrong because I never use those 2 characters that I have written down. Very, very smart, guys. All right, that's all I got as far as tips go. Let us go and what we're gonna do. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and refresh this. What is getting shorter right now? Liquidations. We have a shorts getting liquidated. I'm one of them. Well, I was really close to getting liquidated. I was like, oh, it's coming down. It's breaking my level. I'll show you the level I did. I was like, let me short it. Coming up back to the, oh, okay. Well, let me long it. So right now I'm in a long 50x, very little money, literally like pennies. And we'll see if it makes $1. We'll see. Let's see here, the 4 hour, we do have longs liquidated because of course, it was going up and it started coming down. So Trading very high leverage, not wise. Unless, let's say on a trade, and this again is for leverage traders, you're only willing to lose $5. Okay, well, what you can do is have your trade only $5 and then have higher leverage. And if you get stopped out or liquidated, you lost your $5 rather than, okay, I'm going to trade with $200, but I only want to lose $5. As soon as you enter the trade, because of the high leverage and the amount of money you're putting, as soon as it moves down a super small fraction of a percent, you're closing out your trade or you're hitting your stop loss. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let us go to the Bitcoin. This, when it crossed this level, I was like, short. So, well, first I entered a long here. Was it here? No, it was here. Once it broke above the 9 SMA on the 5-minute time frame, I entered the long. Like, okay, cool. You know, it came down, did this, took this liquidity, started to come up, broke above this level. Let me just try it. You know, there's a lot of FOMO, et cetera, et cetera. So I went long. As soon as I went long, and I had a lower entry down here. As soon as I went long, it started coming down. Well, it went up a little bit. Started coming down, come down, hit my lower one. Okay, good. Started coming up here, almost in the positive. Started coming down, down. It's like, oh, crap. It broke this level. All right, close it out, reverse it, short. Because now it's underneath my trend line. Then it started coming down, come down. And then I check it again later. You know, I'm doing the charts and updating the group. Starts coming up. It's like, oh, no, reverse it. So then here I reversed it. You know, as soon as it started coming up, I wasn't even waiting for a bearish retest. I was like, let me just go ahead and reverse it. Reversed it. And then now it's kind of doing this number, which is good. Let's see, what am I up? I'm up 55%. 55%. Again, very, like, literally pennies that I'm doing this. And it's just for fun. You know, 50x leverage, I'm up 1%. So maybe I entered here. I don't remember where I entered. I probably entered here. I don't even know. But so I'm up a little bit. And if it goes to zero, I lost $5. No biggie. All right, moving on. Let us look at the bigger time frame. Now, yesterday, when we kind of put all of our drawings in a folder and hit it, and we kind of went just from scratch. And this is what I strongly recommend everybody do this. Hide all your drawings. Look at it from a different perspective. And here we went on the weekly. And these were the levels that we got from previous bull run. Here's one level, or here's one pivot. This was one of our trend lines. And then, you know, we used this pivot and this pivot because I liked how it matched up. And then, of course, it went this way. And then this one is kind of internal structure. So that's why we put it as dots. This was from yesterday. These are trend lines. And you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. A year from now, 2 years from now, these trend lines will hold up. And if you do more trend lines, well, then you'll see that those will also hold up as well. And I kind of make fun of people who post on Twitter that have all these lines everywhere. And they're like, look, guys, it's respecting the lines. It's like, it's because you have so many. You have so many lines. Let's see here. 631 says 12 noon, my favorite time of the day. Man, you are now my favorite. You are my favorite. Everybody here is my favorite. Just give you a heads up. Everybody here is my favorite. All right, so Bitcoin, let's look on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, man, we've been waiting for this moment, guys. We have been waiting for this moment. You remember this part over here? It started coming down and sideways and just kind of, you know, doing trades, ups and downs and lower highs and coming down. Then finally, when this happened, I was like, okay, this might be the start of an uptrend. We don't know yet until it breaks this level, because this is internal structure, according to market structure. Then this was broken. I was like, okay, now we're talking. Now we can possibly be making money. Then we did a higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we're all-time high. And then after that, elections, moon, mission. Do I think that we'll cross below 73? Not really. But if we do, you know, 69, 73 is my kind of zone that I'm looking at. Let's see here. 100K Bitcoin incoming. I agree. We're at 97.5 right now. Today, because of the FOMO, more than likely will happen. Now, the question is, can you enter trades right now? That's the question. I'm going to show you a VIP chart. And this is one of the major benefits of watching, every single day, is sometimes I accidentally, wink, wink, show you a VIP chart or just a thought process chart. Now, this chart that I'm going to show you, it's a thought process chart. It's not an actual setup. But I'm going to show you just my thought process and how to, be prepared and ready. So when the coin moves, the coin literally, the trade literally came to you, as opposed to you chasing these 40, 50% gains. All right. Let's see here. Wick says 99,999.99 a BTC incoming. Yes. You guys are funny. See, for here, we do see this huge pump. And of course, we have fair value gaps all over the place. Does it mean that it will come down? No. However, this is a really nice area. I call it an area of interest for the market makers to possibly come down to, when and if they decide to make it come down. Now, very important. I love watching other YouTubers. I love watching other channels. And last night there was a couple questions that were asked, and I want to just kind of clarify any kind of maybe confusion. One is, who are the market makers? That's a great question. Who are the market makers? The market makers are large institutions. These are the people with money. A lot of money. Because you always hear, oh, the market makers this, the market makers are doing this. Who are they? They're people with a lot of money. These are the people who back the exchange. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's just draw it out. Let's draw it out. So what we have is we have the exchange right here. This is the exchange. I don't know why I'm drawing like a shed, but this is the exchange. Now you have the money makers or the market makers. So this is the money. Whenever you buy something, you have to buy it from someone. And what ends up happening is, this is you. This is you. Right here. You want to buy a coin. The market makers sell you that coin. So your entry price is right here. And you are wanting to buy because you want it to go up. You're longing the coin. You're doing a spot trade. You want the coin to go up. Then you want to buy again here because, well, it, broke your level. It broke, support. It's finding support rather, and you buy here. So what the market maker does is he sells, because you can only buy from someone who's selling. You can only sell to someone who's buying. So here, the market maker sold you this so you could buy it at a higher price. Now you have a whole bunch of other people that are buying the same thing, and they're like, man, this is great. It's going to $1 million, or $1 if you're doing Doge or whatever you're doing. And they start buying. So you have a whole bunch of people over here. This represents a whole bunch of people. And what they're doing is they're buying and buying and buying and making the price go higher and higher. And all the time, the market makers are selling to them. Now, how can the market maker make money? Because right now they're not making any money. The market makers, and another word that's often used is called liquidity. Liquidity, in my opinion, has several different terms and meanings. And it's very difficult for someone just to give a one answer on liquidity. You'll hear, well, the coin needs liquidity. What does that mean? And for me, in my opinion, it makes it much easier for somebody coming in brand new to understand what liquidity means if you give the definition rather than using the same word for your definition. For example, the coin needs liquidity in order to move. Okay, well, what's liquidity? Liquidity is the amount of buyers and sellers. Okay. Then in addition to that, if there's not enough liquidity from the market makers, then the coin won't do well. So what does that mean? Well, the market makers have to be willing to sell at that price. Now, of course, are there other people that, are selling? Yes, of course. But that's a very small portion of what's actually happening. If you go to the order book and you see that somebody is selling at 20 cents, they're selling 2 of them. Somebody else is selling 2 at 40 cents. Somebody else is selling 2 at 8 cents or 80 cents. And you want to buy 8 of them. Well, you can buy 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the last one is $2.25. You literally moved up that coin because there was low liquidity. Once again, the amount of people selling. Now, if the people are only selling a very small amount of it, due to the amount that you want to buy 10 of them, you have to buy 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, to where you get your total 10 that you're wanting, but you're also moving up the price. So this is what it said or mentioned when, due to the low liquidity, you will move the price. That's what that means. So once again, liquidity means a few different meanings, and hopefully I explained that in the best way possible, in a very simple and easy way to understand it. If you thought that was a clear explanation, then of course put a 1 in the chat. If it was confusing, put a 2 in the chat. And if it was confusing, let me know why, so I can better explain it. Now, going back to this, since the price is going up, and this represents this. Hey, look, Retro Mike, man, you are a beast, man. Retro Mike with a gifted membership. Probably one of the biggest supporters of the channel. I greatly appreciate you, man. You're the best and my favorite, along with everybody else. Now, this represents this right here. Now, when this happens, we mentioned that there's liquidity here. Once again, the famous word liquidity. What is liquidity? We have already given a few different definitions of liquidity. Liquidity means also that the market makers have a bunch of orders that they were sell orders that you bought. So they have a whole bunch of sell orders that the retail bought, resulting in the price going up. So here we have a 2, here we have just a simple representation. Here we have 2, we have 2, we have 4, and then we have a bunch. The market makers, when the price moves drastically up, so here, went up, came down, took away some of the liquidity, came up, came down, take up some of the liquidity. Once again, liquidity is the amount of sell orders that the market makers had to do in order for the retail to buy. In order for the market makers to make money, well, they need the price to come back down here. Whether these are stop losses or liquidation areas. So with the market makers, the people with money, and these guys, they're in it to make money. They never lose money. What ends up happening is they will purposely move down the coin and move down the coin. And now they're making money here. Now they can only sell to people who are buying. So now people They see that it broke a level. It's lost it lost its support, you know, a trend line. The market makers will print head and shoulders, inverse cup and handle, any bear pennant, bear flag. They will print these patterns because they understand that there are a lot of pattern traders, and they'll see those bearish patterns tricking the retail to sell now, or rather to short. So when the retail is shorting, they are actually buying longs from the market makers. So now all these are longs. All these were shorts that the market makers were selling to the buyers, which that's why the price went up. Now the market makers are collecting their money. They're bringing the price down and they're collecting on all these orders they did. Now, does that mean that the market makers will come all the way down and take all of this and this and this? No, because they are now producing liquidity or ways that they can make money up top. So they can come down, and this is why it's very important. When you're doing the fib retracement, the 0.382, which is 38%, is on average the place where the amount that the price action will retrace to. 0.5618, that's 50% or 61%. That is referred to as the golden pocket. And in my opinion, it's going to be pretty rare that we're going to see that in the bull run, full-fledged bull run, because it's going to be very, very bullish. We'll be lucky to see 38% retracement or the 0.382. Very lucky. Right now, that's what we're seeing a whole bunch of. So hopefully this clears up any confusion when it comes to liquidation, the several different meanings of liquidation, and who are the market makers. Of course, for more information, make sure to check me out every single day. We go live. Make sure to check Twitter, because sometimes I'll do 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes 5. It just varies. So make sure that you have the notification bell on YouTube and you're following me on Twitter. So thank you very much. Very cool. All right. So hopefully that answers some questions. Let me do, because I'm going to save this I'm going to make that a clip. So I'm going to do an outro real quick. 1 second. Make sure to smash the like if you found any kind of value in this video. Make sure to tune in daily to our daily live streams. Make sure to follow me. Nope, that's too many make sures. 1 second. So this is what we do when we're doing videos. We have to edit and edit and edit. Put some coins in the chat, guys. Put some coins in the chat while I do this, hopefully last take. If you found value in this video, definitely smash the like, subscribe to the channel, have the notification bell on, follow me on Twitter, because on there I give you updates on when we go live, whether it's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Just make sure to follow me, and I do thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. As always, let's make this money. Okay, that was it. Was the eyebrow too much? I don't know. I went like this. Can you see my eyebrows? Yeah. All right. So hopefully you like this thought process when it comes to liquidation and all the meanings. All right, moving on. Let us look at the chat. Let's catch up on the chat. So we will be doing, I already forgot what coin we're going to do. Doge. I got out my paper and then I started talking. Doge. Okay. Very good. We're going to do that one. Going down the list. Let's see here. Wick says, I don't think we see 100 Bitcoin for long. Really? Just my feeling. After we overcome this, yeah. Who knows? Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. More than likely this week. Maybe even go to like 105. Maybe 110. And then come down. And then this is the reset that we're needing. And then it'll start going up and down, up and down. And then that's when the alt will start, doing its thing. And hopefully by March, we'll be doing really well. Kind of like what we did this past March after the all-time high. And then of course, coming down and then possibly returning back up. Probably like July, how we did last season. And then start going up from there. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, nobody knows, but we'll see. So here, Retro, Mike Tech says, my next buying level is $5.89. There you go. Hey, we have Fet in the house. What's up? I'm sorry, Fifi. Pepe. Let's see, I heard a rumor. Pepe is getting sued from Matt Fury. Really? Yeah, I haven't really paid attention to that. Who knows? See here, going down the list. See, how did he know? Wifey. See, I definitely identify as a dinosaur pattern trader. Hey, it's all good. I identify as skinny. We're all right. We're all right. Let's see here. I just wonder if I have to dye my hair pink or blue to identify as anything. I don't know. Let's see here. Going down the list, we got Obi-Wan in the house. What's up, Obi-Wan? Once again, guys, if you have coins, let me know. DGB. Not sure if that's a coin. I think it is. GGB. If not, that's an acronym for something. I'm too old to know. We have Ondo. Very good. From Obi-Wan. Here. Is that Digibytes? I don't know. Let's see. Friday, we will hit 10 or 100,000. Then all coins will. Hey, Obi-Wan. We're kind of on the same page. Let's see. Ego. Elrond. Very good. Let's see here. And Monday crashed out. Possible. All right. So let's get into it. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did not understand liquidity or market makers, hopefully this makes sense. This is the way I understand it. Could I be wrong? 100%. And do I think I am? Nope, I don't think I am. But if I am, I would greatly appreciate it if somebody said, Joe, man, I don't know who told you any of that stuff, but all that is rubbish. Liquidity is X, Y, and Z. Oh, okay, cool. I'm always about learning. But that's what I've gotten so far from all that. Because I would hate that. They would use the word liquidity in a few different ways. So once I would learn it as one definition, they would use that word a different way to where that definition didn't apply. And there's literally like 3 different things, and I've explained it already, but there's like literally 3 different ways of talking about liquidity, which is very confusing, especially to the new person. Hey, Doge, this is the one we have. All right, cool. So let's look at the daily time frame. This one, I do believe we were talking about entering here, whether the price was here when we first talked about it. We would have almost got stopped out. It was either entering here when we first talked about it, or it was possibly set your entry here, and then if it comes down and hit it, well, then you're in it already. This would have been your stop loss. This would have been a safer, longer term stop loss in case it does pull back. But let's go ahead and just look at this from, here. We're looking where, this was the possible pullback area where, you know, we have, I don't think it'll go below this 21.7. Do this. Okay, so we do see this, and let's delete this as well. Let's just delete all of it. And this too. Get out of here. Get out of here, everything. So right now, if you trade patterns, which I don't, you will see that we are in a bull pennant. Depending on how you draw it, you know, you can draw it like this. And there's one thing with patterns. Very subjective. You know, I can skip a wick. It's not advisable, but you can. The way I do it, the more areas it touch, the better, the stronger the trend line, which makes up the pattern. Here, bull pennant. And we'll just leave it like that. So you're looking at way up here, 67 cents on average. If you did the measured move, when the way you do the measured move, you go from the very top to the base of the flagpole. This is what's known as a flagpole. You get this and you put it at the area of possible breakout, and you're looking at approximately 67.9. I always go underneath it, so around 65.3. That'd be the target. Now, do I think it's going to do much? Do I think it's going to do large gains? Yes, I absolutely do. I think that because of the Department of Government Efficiency, I think this would do a very, very well, because once again, Elon Musk, he giggles like a little schoolgirl when anybody refers to the Department of Government Efficiency. He goes, "Oh, you mean Doge?" Giggle, giggle, giggle. So just kind of give you a heads up. I do think it's gonna boom, continue to boom. Let's see here. What can we see on this? Go to the 4-hour time frame. Is it ready to enter? That's the question. Okay. Let's move this one up a little bit. Okay. I like how that's looking. This one we can leave right there. So on lower time frames, the candle wicks will be candle bodies. And so for this one, I just adjusted it just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Right now, we have a kind of like a range. So we have a high, we have a low, we have a mid-range. Right now, it's above the mid-range. Could you enter now? Sure, you could. Let's go to a lower time frame. Right now, we do have pretty big divergence. No, I'm sorry, we don't have divergence. No divergence. I thought we did. I was looking at the histogram. No divergence. Now we're looking at the 1-hour time frame, and what we're doing is we're looking for all the ups and downs. You know, we had a bunch of ups, coming down, kind of going sideways, losing momentum. Even though right now coins are doing fairly well, some coins are doing fairly well. This one doesn't have much steam. Doesn't have much, you know, higher highs or higher lows that are significant. Right now we are on the 1-hour time frame. The RSI is just above the 50, so sitting right around 52. I don't see anything too exciting on this. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Once again, we do have higher lows, which is good. It's bullish. And if you wanted to enter this coin, kind of higher risk, just because it hasn't done anything. For me personally, I'd have around a 3% stop loss. But Joe, that's crazy. Yes, I agree. But I don't want to see it come down here, possibly lose this level, and then now I'm losing 15, 20%. So I'd have a stop loss of around 3%, and my target would be, now granted, more than likely we might get rejected here, but I really don't want to do a 1-to-1. So I'm going to come up here to the lower portion of the bottom of the candle body close. So just underneath the candle body close. So here I have a much better risk to reward ratio. And this one would be my target. There we go. So instead of having a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, here I have a 3-to-1. So this trade I would do due to the risk to reward. Now, if this was higher up, I wouldn't do it because we have this area of possible rejection. So this is what I'm looking at. The price might do this, come up here, get rejected, come down, find support, and then try again, and then maybe come down again, and then now off to the races. Now, what I would recommend is, of course, you could either enter for the first time or add to your entry once it creates a high, comes down. Now this area is resistance, and then it breaks that area, which in my case would be after it breaks out of this trend line, which would be right here. So that's what I would do. This is your setup for Doge. So I do hope you like that. So let's go ahead and do this. YouTube rapid fire. Am I on? Okay, good. I'm on YouTube. I always forget that. DGB, USDT. Digibytes. All right. I got it right. Yeah, I haven't heard that one in, shoot, man, like 2 years. Let's go to Binance. Let's do Binance. I like it. I like it a lot. I really, really like it. Okay. So in Digibyte, this is a dinosaur. Good Lord. Like I said, I haven't heard about this one in years. So this is what I would do. Normally I do the candle body closes. We'll continue with that. And we have pretty much there as well. Let's change this to white. Next level would be right here. This is a really great level. And can I get it snapped to the candle body close? There we go. Okay. And then we can also do this. So what I strongly recommend doing is use your eyeballs, left to right, left to right. See where you find a lot of touches. Right here. This was a pretty nice zone. Again, this is on the daily time frame. And then here's our midline. So we have our range high, our range low, and then our mid range. And oh my gosh, I can't even make this stuff up. Man, I had to find that mute button. It's like, where's the mute? I'm dying. Look at this. Here's our midline. What happened? Boom. A bingo. You guessed it, guys. A bingo and a bango. A bingo and a bango. I love support, resistance, and trend lines. I really do. But this right here, stopped right on it. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Do we see any divergence going here? No, right now we're overbought. Does that mean anything? Not really. This is not so looking on the RSI, this is not a buy and sell indicator. This is saying that if it's above the 50, you're doing good. If it's below the 50, not so much. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We do have a zero divergence, which is good. We have the price to where it was coming up, coming down, up, down, and then it broke this level. Look at this level. Look at this level. We're gonna hold shift. Man, this looks really, really nice. So it was actually trading in a small zone. And this is why this is very important. Like, trading truly does not have to be difficult. Do we lose? Yes. Do we win? Yes. Do we win more than we lose? Of course. But if you just reduce it to a very simple form of once it breaks resistance and you enter the trade, bounces, you add to the trade, bounces off of support, you add to the trade. If it loses support, well, then you get stopped out. No biggie. But you have a higher likelihood of having a successful trade once you wait for the candle to close above the level that was previously resistant and now support. So here we would have entered the trade way up here once the candle closed. And then of course it would have gone up, and then now it's coming down. It's okay. Price can come down as long as it does not break this level. And if it does break this level, well, then this is our last level before getting stopped out. So once again, it's all level on level. Man, I really like this. I don't know what the market cap is, but we're going to find out. DGB. DGB. This is Digibyte. Market cap is 181 million. Very nice. So in 2017, 2018 did really nice numbers. 2021 exceeded its previous. This is what you want to see, guys. This was the all-time high, and then on this last bull run it exceeded it. That's what you want. You want a higher high. You don't want a lower high. If you have a lower high from the previous bull run, not a good sign. I'm gonna tell you, this was not even on my radar. And this is why I love doing live streams. This exactly is why I love doing live streams. Yeah. So for this one, it is Internet of Things, IoT. It's mineable, proof of work. Okay. It's a very old coin. Is it 2014? Is that when it started? 2014? 10 years. That's a dinosaur, all right. I do like it. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, you can see that it is attempting to break above this level of resistance. And no divergence. price, the RSI did come down below the 50. Now it's approaching the 50. A really nice retrace. So let's bring this all full circle. Liquidity, market makers, price moved up. You can only buy from someone who's selling. Market makers are putting a bunch of sell orders here so that it could fulfill your buy orders. Price goes up. Market makers say, wait a minute, I need some money. So price comes down. Takes this liquidity, these sell orders that were placed by the market makers. Price comes up again, and then it comes down. It breaks this level to take more right here. This is actually a fair value gap, where all that means is the price moved up significantly without doing, you know, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. So it came down, took some of this liquidity, and now it's currently bouncing up. Another way you can do this is using your fib retracement tool. My tools are down here, but as soon as I click on it, you can easily identify where it's at on this panel by it turning blue. You know, that's, you know, the third one down. So if you go from the, let's leave the magnet tool, from the absolute lowest part prior to the move to the absolute highest part, which would be here, you can see it came down here to, I have this reversed. Over here and undo the reverse. And it did come down here to the 382, which is very nice. Came down to the 0.5618 golden pocket, but barely came down here before shooting up, before coming back down, exiting. Well, first it entered the golden pocket, exited, and now it's re-entering. So this is an ideal spot for entry. Now you could either wait for a confirmation of a breakout, which would be several candles, between 3 and 5 candles on the 4-hour time frame, and breaking out of this golden pocket before entering the trade, or you can enter once the 4-hour candle closes above the 0.5, which, let me go ahead and do this as well. So that level is, and we'll change the color to yellow to represent the golden pocket. 4-hour candle close above that level, 0.01080, then that would be a nice time to enter. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I do like it though. And once again, bringing it back to liquidity, the market makers took some more of this liquidity before possibly moving up. Do they have to come down and take more? No, they can if they want. And what we do as traders is we just look at this level right here. This is our support level. If it breaks below, be careful, because we may get stopped out. Same thing here. Breaks below, be careful, may get stopped out. But I do like this one quite a bit. For me personally, I'd enter now. And stop loss, about 10%. So this would be my stop loss. Oops, wrong one. This will be my stop loss. And I need to get at least 20%. Ooh, nice. So this would be my target underneath this wick, barely, and then underneath this wick. I would, you know, we have a stronger possibility of getting it here, but that's like very low target. Risk reward is not there. So there's your target and your stop loss for Digibyte. I would enter now. I would do 50%. Expect it to come up a little bit more before it possibly comes down, before it goes up, and then you want to add to your entry right here. Once again, not financial advice. All right, moving on. Okay, so let us save this one to our watch list. There's that. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Wick says, Joe, Digibyte has a very nice community, and it's one of the better kept secrets in my opinion. See here, RTM likes it too. Only other niche token, or niche token, I know that is similar to CELR. Very nice. I gotta go. We'll be missing the Ondo TA. We'll rewatch later because you talk too much, Joe. Sorry. Obi-Wan, definitely, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that one right now. That was gonna be kind of a quick one, so just kind of let you know. And we got bingo and a bango, a bingo and a bango. So let us go ahead and do that one. Let's just make sure that I did put this on the watch list. I sure did. We'll do it one more time so it's at the very bottom. Let's do Ondo very fast. Ondo USDT, and let's go to MEXC. For Ondo right now, it's kind of sideways action. We do have this trend line that possibly might break below. If not, we do have this alert that it has gone off a few times, but again, the most important thing is to wait. Wait. So here's a key. If we would have entered this on a 1 hour time frame, after this went off, it went off, we have our candle that closed above this level on the 1 hour time frame. Kind of high risk to enter due to the wick. We might have entered, and then of course it came down. So because we see this in a lot of wicks what we want to do is we want to wait for the 4 hour candle to close. Very important. This is how I determine what time frame also to use. So my alert went off, 4 hour candle close. Nope, too much of a wick. Hits it again. Nope, too much of a wick. Let me do it to where, there's not too much of a wick. So for here, what I would do is I would set my alert. What's the price range difference between the breakout and here? 7%. Not bad. So I will have my alert up here above this, because all these areas act as resistance. So with that being said, the price action, if it comes up, it may stop at this level. I don't want to be alerted all the time. It may stop at this level. It may stop at this level. I want to know when it breaks all of these levels. So the candle breaks here, I get alerted, and I see that now we have candles up here. Now I can enter the trade. More than likely, candle closes, maybe it closes down here, maybe up here, whichever way it closes. And then of course I'll put my stop loss hopefully underneath this trend line. So that's what I would do for Ondo. Okay, let's go ahead and put this one. So this one we're waiting. We are waiting for Ondo. Set your alert at 1.11353. So let's put this one on the watch list, and we're pretty much wrapping this up already. We got like literally 2 more minutes. EGLD, USDT, MEXC. All right, so this one is also looking nice. We had this really nice support line. It broke under it just barely, but now it's finding support once again. For some reason, I have a feeling that it's going to make a lower high. My intuition tells me it's going to make a lower high. So what I would do on this, I think it's going to come to about here, then come down, possibly come back up, and then maybe do this. Maybe this, and then come down. So this is what I'm looking at for this one, and I do love this one. I was staking it last season. See, or from here, let me look. Come down. And or it could do this. Right now I would wait, but what I would do is I would definitely set an alert right here. This is one thing that I would definitely do. I would set an alert, and then at 33.27, so that if it does, because right now it's in a range. I'm not sure if y'all see that. Right now it's in a range. The range, again, I'm always drawing boxes with my eyeballs. The range is this. So this is my range that it's in. And I think it might break below. Now, if everything gets super crazy bullish, then yeah, it'll go up. But for me personally, I would need for it to break up out of the range in order for me to enter the trade, because I would hate to enter the trade and then as soon as I enter it, it comes up, gets rejected, starts coming down, and then now it's in this range until who knows how long, couple days, couple weeks. So what I would do is the 4-hour body candle needs to close above this level of 32.04. Once it does, then of course I enter the trade. So for this one, we will wait on this one. And what I do is I'm sending alerts all the time, and I let the trades come to me. All right, moving on, making sure I got all these. Let's see here, going down the list. Appreciate everybody for being here. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. It does help support the channel. And I believe we got all the coins. I do thank you guys very much. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had to remember the time. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be very careful. Don't chase these coins. If you're not in a trade, have the trades come to you. Set alerts. Have stop loss. Don't FOMO. Envy, jealousy, and greed. Those are the three most powerful emotions. It's okay if you're not making large amount of money right now. You will. It's okay if you're not entering these trades that are moving. You will. It's okay to miss out on coins. You will. Just know that you will make a lot of money this season. You will. All right, that's all I got. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, signing off for another day. We do this every single day. My goal is to make you money. I want to get rich with you, not because of you. Not a multimillionaire like so many others, because they care more about their membership prices than their members. My humble opinion. I do thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Oh yeah, let's make this money. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. 100% my favorite. Yes, you are my favorite. Thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.